Well, the first thing was they've been in business since 1932. We were looking for a builder that would be able, that we know would be there if something were ever wrong, that we could depend on. And that was one of the main reasons why we chose Tilson once we found out a little bit about them.
Excellent.
At first, we were looking at the Breckenridge, and our salesman, Eric, told us that they didn't have a Breckenridge in town. I think the closest one was in Fort Worth, so we were going to make a day of it, and he recommended that we look at the Fredericksburg, and I wanted to know how close that was, and he said a few hundred yards over, and we took a look at that plan, fell in love with it. It was a wide open concept plan. We did make a few changes. We increased the size of the porch. We went with a brick and stone fascia. Just some minor changes, but we were very happy with the choices that were made. It's got to be bathroom. The bathroom and also the kitchen. We love both of them. That bathroom is just phenomenal. It's just a perfect plan. Financing worked out great because before we came to Tilson, we were looking at designing a home of our own and then having to find another contractor, and then of course with that we had to have had a construction loan. But with the Tilson plan, we didn't have to have a construction loan in place. Working with Matt at AMCAP was great. The process was painless. We did a pre-construction, I guess it was a loan app, and we qualified for that. And, as the time went on, there were more things that were required, and they'd let us know ahead of time. We'd pull it together and send it over to them, and the entire process has been relatively painless. I come from a construction background. My father was a brick mason and my brother was a brick mason, and we built houses before, but the superintendent we met, Tommy Taylor, was excellent. We never worried about the process. We never worried about what we'd find when we'd come out on the weekends to look over the home and to see how progress was coming. Tilson is by far, they're the best in town. I would definitely recommend Tilson to anyone looking for a quality built home. The entire process, as I said before, was a very good one, very positive from the time we walked into the sales office there in Katy and met Eric. And later on, Jenny, just explaining the process, what was going to happen, the little one-hour seminars that they gave on the construction process, the financing process. It's something that I think would be particularly important to a first-time home builder, but even as a home buyer. But for us, it was equally important because we found that everybody was a part of it, from start to finish. Nobody handed us off from one to the other. It's been a really good experience.